the laser system. Yesterday we were talking about the spontaneous and simulated emission. So we have seen the three processes. The first one is absorption. Second one is spontaneous emission, and the third one is which one? Anybody remember? First one was absorption. So it goes from level 1 to level 2. And second one was spontaneous emission. You remember what is spontaneous emission? Yes, no. You can type if your mic is not working. So it is from level 2 to level 1. Okay. So this is something like absorption from level 1 to 2, emission from level 2 to 1. Okay. And there was the third one. And what is the third one? Anybody remembers?
Stimulation.
Which? Stimulated emission, not simulation. Stimulated emission, very right. So stimulated emission. The thickness is too high. Stimulated emission. Again, the stimulated emission is from level 2 to 1. Okay, level 2 to 1. Now, depending upon different lasers, we'll have this stimulated emission from different level to different level. It is not necessary that it is always 2 to 1. Okay, there could be a 3-level system, there could be 4-level system. Now, what are the conditions for this stimulated emission? Condition. So the first and most important condition, which is called as the population inversion. Population inversion. Now let us understand what is meant by population inversion. Just hold on. There is a noise here. I hope that is not propelling to you. So population means the number of electrons or atoms in given state. Okay. So suppose we have again the two-level system. This is level 1, this is level 2. Obviously, the energy related to level 2 will be E2, and the energy related to E1 will be, sorry, 1 will be E1. Now let us consider there are n number of atoms in each state. So N1 and N2. So N1 is the number of atoms uh, in the level 1. That could be a ground state. That could be something else also. And the level 2 has the N2 number of atoms. So normal means at any ordinary temperature, pressure, and the always N1 is greater than N2. Always. Okay. Now, how can we understand this? Because lower is the energy, better is the stability. So we will have a large number of atoms or electrons here. Why I'm talking about atoms or electrons as equal? So it is something like, suppose आपके घर में शादी है, ठीक है, भाई की है, बहन की है, तो अगर जिसकी शादी है सिर्फ वो खुश रहता है या सभी खुश हो जाते हैं, सभी एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं? बताइए, कोई भी एक?
सभी
सभी हो जाते हैं, राइट? So here, even if we say that the atom is in ground state, okay, that means electron is in ground state. Okay, And if the atom is in excited state, obviously that electron, particular electron, will be in excited state. So we'll talk about electron and atom equivalently. Okay. Sorry. So this is the normal population that we have a small number of electrons or atoms in the higher energy state. Now just imagine वर्धा में जैसे मान लो कि ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे बहुत ज्यादा लोग रहते हैं और फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे बहुत कम रहते हैं, राइट राइट नाउ somehow due to some situation the population at first floor suppose increases than the ground state. क्या आप ऐसी सिचुएशन बता सकते हैं? Can you just imagine that what situation will happen? This situation will take place when the in Varda city total, the population, that is the people living on first floor, will be more as compared to the ground. Any idea?
Floods.
Yes, very good. Flood. Okay. जैसे flood आएगा, so we are foreseeing something from here. So we have force here. Okay. Suppose if we talk about some apartment, then if there is a function in the apartment at the first floor, the people staying at first floor will be more than the ground level. Okay. If we talk about city, then it will be kind of flood. If we talk about atom, then this is called as pumping. Okay, and it is obvious why it is called as pumping. Pumping, we never use the pump to pump the water from top to bottom, right? We always pump from bottom to top. So this is the pump. So this pumping may be something like optical pumping, where we just shine the light and we get the excited electrons, and then when excited electrons come down, we'll get the sunlight here. Okay, so this will be spontaneous emission. Okay, not we are not talking about the stimulated right now. Have you ever seen this kind of situation कि आपने लाइट डाल दिया और आपको और दूसरे कलर का ब्राइट लाइट मिल रहा है? Any idea? That's why I always say that physics should be learned on roads and home, kitchen, sports. So everywhere there is physics. रात को जब आप ट्रैवल करते हैं तो आपको कैसे पता चलता है कि अभी राइट मुड़ना है, लेफ्ट मुड़ना है? हाँ? कैसे पता चलता है अपने आप? सपोज यू आर ट्रैवलिंग विद से,
साइन बोर्ड होती है।
यस, साइन बोर्ड होता है. व्हाट इज साइन बोर्ड? उस आज नॉर्मल पेंट लगा देते हैं क्या?
नहीं, रेडियम वाला होता है।
रेडियम वाला. It is called as radium, but it is not radium. It is called as fluorescent material. Okay? Fluorescent. जो आपके FLUO, fluorescent, something like that. I'm not sure about the spelling. CENT, fluorescent, fluoro, FLURO. ठीक है? होली के जो कलर होते हैं ना, जो बहुत ही ब्राइट दिखते हैं, that is also fluorescent color. इससे आप कोई भी नॉर्मल लाइट डालो, नॉर्मल मतलब just kind of your headlight, okay? Or sunlight, that is a normal light. So when you put the normal light, it will give some particular color, and that will be very bright. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so this is what the fluorescent color, and the same thing we can use like optical pumping. This will be called as, if you get the fluorescent color, then we get the optical pumping. Do you understand optical pumping? So you give the light, you some light, and you obtain a sharp or fluorescent color. Fluorescent color. Now there is another kind of pumping which is called electrical. So you get the electricity. Sorry, electrical pumping. So give the electricity and get the light. That is what it is called as electrical pumping. Third one is the chemical pumping. So there are some lasers in which we use the chemical reaction. Okay, and the chemical reaction will give the light. Okay, so that is how we are pumping. Pumping is what the ground first excited or second excited. Okay, so this is called as pumping. Now this is the first condition, that is population inversion. The second condition, what is important, is the first condition is population inversion. So in which we have learned the pumping. Okay. Now second condition. Okay. There could be more pumping scheme. So doesn't matter. नोट्स में आप देख सकते हैं, अलग अलग बुक्स में अलग अलग पंपिंग सिस्टम दिया है. Most popular is optical and electrical. Okay. And in gas laser also we use the electrical pumping. For example, argon oil ion laser or helium ion laser. So electrical pumping is used here. And for semiconductor pump laser, आपने शायद semiconductor laser देखा होगा. Pointers देखिए, laser pointers. So laser pointer are the semiconductor laser. So that is how you can get, just put some battery, the electrical supply, and you will get laser. Okay. So depending upon this pumping, we can have different laser, optical pumping, pumping, optical pumping, electrical pumping, chemical pumping, etc. The second thing is the metastable state. Now, what is this metastable? Okay. For example, if we talk about two levels, this level and this level. Okay. So suppose this is the energy level E1, this is the energy level E2. Now normally this is the excited energy level, and this excited energy level has the lifetime of 1 nanosecond. This is typical value. It could be like 10 nanosecond, it could be 100 nanosecond, it could be 0.1 nanosecond, depending upon the level. But there are some level which we can identify. Let us denote by E3. The lifetime for this level is much larger than, it could be like 1 millisecond. Okay. You should remember that 1 millisecond is larger than 1 nanosecond. So how much is 1 millisecond? How many nanoseconds? Is anyone? That is why I have given so many examples to you, so that you can understand. This is
10 to the power 3
10 to the power 3 or minus 3.
plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay. You should be confident. Very correct. So it is thousands times more. So if the electron stays here, okay, when approximately 1000 electrons, 1000 atoms will come down, then only it will come down. Okay. Are you getting this point? So
Yes,
these
sir.
1000 electrons, when they will come down, then one electron from E3 will jump. So this process is very slow. Okay. Now taking the advantage of this state, metastable state, we can create the laser. Okay. And why metastable state is required? Because uh, lasing system will start with the spontaneous emission first. So it will be a emission from E3 to E1 at the first step, and it will be spontaneous. Okay. Once we get this spontaneous emission, then we'll get some photon out of it, and this photon will strike on the other electron, and then these other electrons will come down. Okay, let me use some other color. Then this will come down like this. One one photon will excite the one electron, will get two photons. Then two will create four, and four will create eight, and so on and so forth. Okay. So these are the stimulators. Again, remember that spontaneous emission is taking place between E3 and E1. Also, the stimulated emission is taking place in between E3 and E1. But the difference is that in stimulated emission, we get one original photon plus additional photon, and this additional photon, what you are seeing with this yellow color. Okay. So these additional photons have the same properties as that of the original photon. Okay. So all these photons here, they will have same properties, exactly same properties. That means their wavelength will be same. For example, wavelength will be same. That means frequency will be same. Then the direction will be same. Okay. Then the phase will be same. This is very important. Phase will be same. Okay. Now, if the phase is same, that means they will interfere. How they will interfere? इंटरफेरेंस कैसे होगा? कंस्ट्रक्टिव और डिस्ट्रक्टिव?
कंस्ट्रक्टिव.
यस, कंस्ट्रक्टिव होगा, कंस्ट्रक्टिव इंटरफेरेंस, राइट? और जैसे ही कंस्ट्रक्टिव इंटरफेरेंस होता है, आपको पता है, लेट मी शो इन मोर डिटेल. ओके, सपोज देयर इज वन वेव like this, and there is another wave exactly similar, so the phase is same, phase difference is 0, so the output will be double of that. Okay. The amplitude increases. Suppose the amplitude for this and this is A and A, then this amplitude will be 2A. Okay. And if the intensity is I here, what is the intensity here? कितनी आएगी? क्या इंटेंसिटी कितनी आएगी? यस, अगर पहले वेव की इंटेंसिटी वो आई है, दूसरे वेव की भी आई है, तो ये आउटपुट जो आ रहा है, इसकी इंटेंसिटी कितनी होगी?
ट्वाइस है.
ट्वाइस आई. इंटरफेरेंस पड़ा? इंटरफेरेंस पड़ा कि नहीं पड़ा? The intensity is proportional to the क्या? Amplitude square. So I is proportional to A square. Sorry, A square. And therefore A plus A becomes 2A. So the intensity, output intensity I0 suppose is equal to 2A square. That is equal to 4 mod A square. That is equal to 4 I. याद आया कुछ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no. Again, याद. Now, if there are two photons, then we get the 4 times the original intensity. If there are 10 photons, क्या होगा? 10 photons होंगे तो क्या होगा? अरे, इंटेंसिटी कितनी होगी? 10 times?
100 times.
100 times होगी. And that's why even if you think about laser, which is just 0.5 milliwatt, just 0.5 milliwatt. आपके घर का एलईडी जो होता है ना, so that LED is of suppose 20 milliwatt, sorry 20 watt or 10 watt or 7 watt. Normally we talk about 7 watt, okay, 7 to 10 watt. And this laser is just 0.5 milliwatt. You think about the light, LED light. Okay. So this LED light. So this is a 10 watt, and you take the laser, which is just 0.5 milliwatt, okay, or even 1 milliwatt. This is almost 10,000 times smaller in power, but the intensity of this will be very, very high, very high. समझ में आ रहा है? Why? Because all the photons that will be generated in this process, they will have the same phase. इसलिए मैंने phase पे आपको 2 lectures मैंने इसलिए इन्वेस्ट किए, ठीक है? So that when we have the same phase, then the amplitude will get add up and the intensity will increase with the square. Okay, so if we have suppose 10,000 photons, then what will happen? The intensity will be equal to 10,000 square times the original intensity, input intensity. Are you getting this point?
Yes, sir.
And therefore, this metastable state is very important. The Q layer. Suppose we talk about only 2 levels now. Okay. Level 1 and level 2. Now suppose there are thousands of electrons available here, and you start pumping this. Okay. Pumping मतलब अब क्या है? You give some energy here. Now this energy may be in this range, slightly more, slightly less. It doesn't matter because this is not a particular example. तो जैसे आपको पानी गर्म करना है तो थोड़ा सा हीट इधर उधर भी चली जाती है, ठीक है? So that is same thing is happening. This energy whatever you are giving, the total energy is not used. Maybe 20%, maybe 10%. Okay, the efficiency is very less. So then this electron will go up and they will get excited. Okay. So there will be few excited electrons. Now we know this lifetime is 1 nanosecond, so suddenly they will come back. Okay. Okay. So process 1 is the absorption and process 2 is the emission. Now if we want the process 3, that is emission, we want this atom or this electron to stay for long time. यहाँ पे ज्यादा से ज्यादा टाइम यहाँ पे उसने बिताना चाहिए, और within this 1 nanosecond you will have to take this photon from spontaneous emission and then get increase. So if you have a photon from spontaneous emission, it will strike on this excited electron and then only the stimulated. This process is stimulated, right? That means you will have to pump harder because you must have some kind of situation where the number of electrons in the higher state is more than the lower state. That is called as population inversion. Now, if you don't have this population inversion, it is almost impossible to get the laser. Now, suppose there is a building, and in this building you are pumping the water. This is a tall building, some kind of apartment like this, and you are pumping the water to the top. There is a tank here. Let me show by some different size. And then obviously these people are using this water, right? What will be the situation if the people are using the water and you are pumping? Suppose the pump capacity is less. Pump capacity is less. What will happen? Will you get the continuous supply of water? Yes. Meeting चालू है ना? Okay, let me go to Prasad Phadkare. Prasad. Prasad, are you there? प्रसाद फड़करे नहीं है. Okay, let me go to Shesh Narayan. Shesh Narayan. अगर ऐसा चलता रहा तो मुझे आपको जबरदस्ती कैमरा ऑन करने के लिए बोलना पड़ेगा. तेजस, you want to say something? तेजस वाघमारे.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. What?
Yes, go ahead.
No water is there.
Yes, you will not get the continuous water. You will get the water, but for short time, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yes, sir.
there will be no water situation that will occur again and again. बार बार वो टंकी खाली होती रहेगी. ठीक है. So you'll have to pump harder. बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड पंप करना पड़ेगा. 1 HP का नहीं पुरता, 2 HP लगाओ, 3 HP लगाओ, 5 HP लगाओ, right? Okay. So here, if you pump harder, still situation ये आएगी कि you cannot get the 50% here and 50% here. Population inversion कब बोलेंगे? When this will be 51% minimum, 51%, and this remains 49%. तब जाके ये ज्यादा हो जाएगा ना, अपर वाला. Now this is very very difficult in 2-level system. So 2-level laser is almost impossible. ठीक है. We need some level which is metastable. What is metastable? We have seen whose lifetime is slightly more than the this excited state. Ground state का तो बहुत ज्यादा होता है. So let me write this as E1, this is E2, and this is E3. It doesn't matter whether you write this as E3 and this as E2. It's okay. There is no problem. There is no problem. Okay. Now, coming back to our first situation, now you are pumping from level E1 to E2. Okay, क्योंकि E2 है excited state वाली. ठीक है. So we will pump from this. Okay. So we'll pump this. So पंप बहुत ज्यादा ब्रॉड होता है, इसलिए मैंने ये बड़ा सा निकाला. ठीक है, येलो कलर का. एंड नाउ वी हैव द एक्साइटेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. Still we don't have the sorry, wait. We don't have the what do you call the population inversion right now. Okay? But we are pumping harder. Okay, so the N1 is still greater than N2. Situation ये है, N1 is still greater than N2. ये बहुत ज्यादा है ground state, and the excited states are much less as compared to this. Now, what can happen? There are two possibilities. Either the electrons will jump from level 2 to 1, or they can go to E3. Okay, level 3. So this will be very fast, and you can send some of them, maybe 50%, 60%, depending upon the laser, to the level E. Okay. As soon as the electrons goes to level E3, they will stay for long time. Long time. How much long? How much long? 1 in 1,000. So if 1,000 electrons are pushed here, then only one of them will come down. Okay. So ultimately, slowly you will build up the population here. क्योंकि यहाँ से आप नीचे नहीं आ रहे, येलो वाले जो है ना, वो ग्राउंड से नहीं आ रहा. There is a possibility, but the probability of getting these electrons from level 2 to 3 is more. And at level 3, they are staying for longer time. So they are waiting. Okay, they are waiting more. So it is possible that the situation will occur where N1 is slightly less than N3. Okay? I'm talking about these two, in between these two. Okay, I'm back. There was power failure. Let me share this. Okay, so we are talking about the three-level laser, three-level system. This. So momentarily, for short time. Now this situation is similar कि एक बिल्डिंग जो है, बिल्डिंग में आपके पास छोटी टंकी है यहाँ पे, यहाँ पे यहाँ पे एक छोटी टंकी. So that water will be slightly more than what we have at the ground level. Okay, for short time, not for long time, but short time. Okay, and therefore once there is a spontaneous emission here, then we'll get the laser. Sorry, the so we get the photon here, single photon. Now this photon can de-excite these remaining electrons like this. And then obviously one photon will generate two will generate four, and so on and so forth. So we can have large number of photons at this end. Okay. But as soon as this population goes down, if there is a no population inversion, this condition is satisfied for only short time. So we get the laser pulse and then stop. Then again we get the pulse and stop. Again we get the pulse and stop. This is what it is called as pulse laser. Are you getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, should I repeat once again? रिपीट रिक्वेस्ट है. नहीं, किसी का भी नहीं. सबको समझ में आ गया? पक्का? चलो तो ये बताओ
Repeat,
फिर.
sir.
हाँ, तो ये बताओ कि अगर हमें पल्स लेजर नहीं चाहिए, कंटिन्यूस चाहिए, तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? ओके, रजत यादव इज सेइंग प्लीज रिपीट. ओके, आई लाइक इट. बी ऑनेस्ट, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. Okay. So let me repeat it once and then we'll go for this question. Question याद रखो कि here in this system we get the pulse laser. Okay. Pulse laser मतलब लाइट आ रहा है, फिर बंद हो रहा है, फिर आ रहा है, फिर बंद हो रहा है. ठीक है. So that is what the pulse is. Okay. Strokes like this. Again, we have the ground state, the state 1, we have the excited state 2, and E3 is metastable. Okay. Not metastable. Metastable मतलब the electrons can stay here for longer time as compared to the excited state. This is excited. Okay. Now the situation is we pump these ground state electrons to the excited level. Now excited level electrons have two choices. Either they will go down to the ground or they can go to the level 3. Now once they go to the level 3, of course, some of them goes to ground level also. Okay. So that is a waste. So we'll think about only this because this is what we want. So some of them will go to say this portion goes to the level E3. These two levels are so close that whatever the radiation that will occur, actually that is not radiation. This is called as non-radiative transition. Non-radiative. इसलिए मैंने शुरू में आपको conduction convection बताया. So there could be a conduction or convection depending upon the system. And of course, if this increases very high, then it can damage the laser. Heat बढ़ती जाएगी ना, so the laser will get heat up. Okay, and then it can blow up, blast हो जाएगा. तो इसलिए उसको कूल करना पड़ता है. जैसे आपके इंजन में होता है ना, अभी एयर कूलिंग होता है, या जो हाई एंड व्हीकल्स है उसमें ऑयल कूलिंग होता है, कूलेंट होता है स्पेसिफिकली. That similar thing we have to do here. Now, once this electron reaches to level 3, they will stay for longer time, and once one of them who will reach first, that will come down spontaneously. This is important. It starts with spontaneous emission. Now this photon will de-excite the other electrons. Okay. And then they will come down, they will give more photons and more photons and more photons and so on. But when this population, whole population goes down, ये सब नीचे आ गए, सपोज यहाँ पे खाली हो गया, ये जैसे खाली हो जाएगा, will not get any lasing, will not get any photon here. Okay, so we'll have to wait for pumping and let there be some population here in the level 3. Once there is a population in level 3, again one of them will start as a spontaneous and it will stimulate the other electrons to get down and will get the stimulated emission. And therefore we get the pulse laser like this. अगर ये आप देखते हैं ना, जैसे आपके हार्ट बीट होते हैं ना, उस टाइप. This is time axis. So you get pulse 1, 2, 3, 4. So of course it is not so slow. Okay. So it is somewhere in kilohertz. Not K capital. K must be always small. Okay. Kilohertz. So approximately in 1 second it will give the 1000 pulses or 2000, 3000 depending upon what are the number you write here. Suppose 5 kilohertz. So we get 5000 pulses. Okay. Okay. Any question now? So what we have learned up till now is, first we have seen the laser introduction, just revision. There are 3 processes. One is absorption, which goes from level 1 to 2 like this. Spontaneous emission goes from 2 to 1. There is no external agent. Here there is external agent. Okay. So we need some energy here, and we get some energy here, and here we need energy and we get the energy. Okay. In stimulated emission, we give 1 photon and we get 2 photons. Okay. So what are the conditions? Conditions are population inversion, where population in or the number of electrons or atoms in the excited state is more as compared to the ground state. Now this can be achieved using the pumping, and pumping can be of different type. For example, optical pumping, electrical pumping, chemical pumping, and so on and so forth. Okay. Again, there is solid state pumping also, okay, or laser pumping. One laser is pumping the other laser. And then we have the metastable state. Metastable state is neither the ground state nor the excited one. So metastable has the lifetime more than the excited state, which is typically 1 millisecond or slightly more than that also, depending upon the laser. And what are the lasing system will have? It will be in between 3 and 1. Okay. So what are the light we are getting here? The laser that is shown in yellow. That is because of stimulated emission. But you cannot get stimulated emission directly. You must have 1 spontaneous emission minimum, and then it will trigger to the stimulated emission. All the photons what we have seen here have the same wavelength, same frequency, same direction, and same phase. And since they have same phase, they will interfere constructively, and therefore their intensity will increase by the square of the number. So if there are 2 photons, it will be 4 times the intensity of original. If there are 10 photons, it will be 100 times. It will be 10,000 and 10,000 square times. Okay, and therefore, even if the power of this laser is very small, this is laser. Power of laser is very small as compared to the LED. LED is normally 7 to 10 watts. Okay, 20 watts tube light. Okay. But the intensity of this laser is very high as compared to the 10-watt LED, or even if you take about tungsten lamp of 100 watt. So even the intensity will be much higher as compared to the 100-watt tungsten lamp. Okay. And lastly, we have seen two-level laser and three-level laser. In two-level system, it is not possible at all to get the population inversion. We don't get population inversion here. It is really impossible. Okay. Therefore, we add one more level, and how to add this one more level, we'll see in next lecture. Okay. So we add this one level, which is metastable, which is different than the excited and ground. Okay. And therefore, we pump from level 1 to 2, then most of them goes from 2 to 3, and 3 they stay for longer time. One of them will de-excite with spontaneous emission, and then that will trigger to the stimulated emission. That is what we get the laser here. Okay. All these are uh, laser radiations. Okay. Here momentarily for short time we get this condition where the population at N3 is more than population at N1, and therefore we don't get the uh, continuous laser, but we get the pulses. Pulses are of uh, maybe kilohertz, some kilohertz. Okay. So let me stop sharing here and let me go back to your meeting. Let me see how many of you are still present. Okay. So let us go for attendance. And if those who are not present, I will have to call their parents or them why they are not attending the classes. Okay. Let me go one by one. Krutika. Krutika Vasankar. Ayush Amle.
Present, sir.
Ayush Outsert. Ayush Outsert. Vedant Bamnote.
Present, sir.
Keep your mic slightly away from you. Okay? So I am using the headphone. I don't have speaker. Vaibhav Bhute. Atul Chaudhary. No, he is present physically here in front of me. Okay. Not in the meeting.